Ba boo ba pa loom ba feedly dum. Why can I not? No. That's what I wanted to do. And do this and
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with
this.
The ability to not get lost some sort of talent.
Wait, special event? What is this time? Oh, great, this shit. Alright. I really hate the web events. I wish they wouldn't exist. They are annoying. They are just click through to get rewards, which, I mean, why do I get all of this? Traces the event. Okay. Most of these I don't even know where I got them. Yeah, but I really don't like these. And then there are these events that have a gacha machine in them. Oh yeah, let's see. Oh, I like that. I don't like the banner because I already have Kojisawa at E6, but I do like it because it has Toma and Chevros. And I mean, if Kenichi is actually the Spider-Man of this version of the game, I may get him just because I haven't pulled in a while. Which is a very bad reason to pull, but you know. If I pull for a character... Oh, leyline overflow also. Is the leyline overflow now? Still couldn't decide which one. Oh yeah, because I want to see if I lose a 50-50. I kind of want to have her at C2. Okay, anyway. Yes, German? Yes. Focused experience. There we go. Since I uncovered all that I can uncover, I'm going to do this now. So, my ability squad.
Skyward!
Oh, I don't get up there. No. Oh, why is the texture surface so flat? There we go. This quest was about getting these little rascals here. Poggy, okay. Mountain King? What do you mean the Mountain King? I'm not a Mountain King. Hello. Too high, I'm scared. Why are you going that high up then? A jar?
We found him! Wait, but what's that other... A how?
Wait, I thought he is called a jar.
Well, if it isn't the gruesome twosome who wormed their way into our servant circle of friends. Still awestruck from the last time we met? Would that be why you hastily scrambled up here to pay your respects the moment you saw us? I suppose we can't blame you. Such is the spell that our majesty casts on our minions. Very well. You heathens leave us no choice. The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahul how shall grant you the audience that you seek. Come, pucker up. You may now kiss our feet.
And people like this guy?
Wait, aren't you like Kenichi's sidekick? What the heck are you going on about? You're somehow managing to be even more annoying than the last time we met. Silence! Who are you calling sidekick? We are the Dragon Supreme, sovereign ruler of the Nation of Flame. We shall have you know that last time, were it not for Kenichi's earnest pleading on your behalf, you would have received not a single word of mercy. Oh, come on. You talk big, but Kenichi clearly has you under lock and key.
So, little munchkin, what you doing up here?
That's great, sovereign to you. You dare invite the wrath of the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula. You will burn and turn fire for 1,000 years for your blasphemy. If you must know, our humble servant begged us to investigate an abyss incident near Hoytsidlan, and we chose to grant his request. Abyss incident? See this little lizard? Its mother, a medium-sized lizard, came under the influence of abyssal power. In her confusion, she attacked my servant's tribe, then assailed her own offspring. Yikes. So how is she doing now? She was but a lowly bug fighting against the power of the abyss. Naturally, she has departed for the Night Kingdom. Such a fragile creature. Apparently, she ended her struggle by leaping from a cliff. Leaping from a cliff? My dear anemic flying ant, as addled with questions as your head may be, please keep them to yourself and wipe that absurd expression off your face. We are the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula, not a wish-granting fountain. Anemic flying ant? Just you wait. Two can play at the ugly nickname game. We sense a faint abyssal energy. An evil sorcerer must be lurking nearby, but they are well hidden. If you encounter any suspicious outlanders, be sure to give them a robust interrogation. Suspicious outlanders? Wait, are you mocking us? How dare you cast aspersions on your ruler, heathen! You're just lucky that our servant has such vile taste in friends. Otherwise, we would beat you black and blue, and then purple, then black again! If you're not here to kiss my feet, then get out of my sight. Do not impede the work of the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula.
Okay, I think I don't wanna pull Kenichi if this is what I'm subjected to. This is like pulling for another Paimon when you don't like Paimon to begin with.
Potty mouth on that guy! Paimon is furious! Still, good to know about the abyss threat, huh? Wasn't expecting that. Let's not get sidetracked.
I'm already sidetracked. I wanna go there. Ah! No! Oh well. This doesn't even kill people. Well, Saurians. Oh well. Hello. We're back.
Wow, you're back already? That was so fast.
I'm so glad that the babies are all right. Thank you both so much. Now we can finally go home and stop worrying about them. You're welcome. Piece of cake. You're not from Natlan, right? Because your clothes look different than ours. Hey, you must be tired after all that climbing. You should come take a rest at my house.
Yeah, please come. I promise you'll get a big Scions of the Canopy welcome. We love having guests, and you're really nice people. Not like Glasses Guy.
By the sound of it, Glasses Guy wasn't from Natlan either, right? Uh-huh. Well, his clothes sure weren't. You know what? Now that I think about it, there was something really fishy about him. Really? Maybe he was the suspicious outlander that Ahau mentioned.
Okay.
Sure, if you're interested. Oh, let me think. How did the conversation go again? Oh, please, mister. I've told you so many stories already. When are you gonna help me find the baby Saurians?
Just one more story. One more, I swear. Why don't you tell me more about that ball of fire? I heard that there was a huge transparent ball of fire that used to burn 500 years ago, 1,000 years ago, maybe even further back than that.
Oh, you mean Turnfire. That's where the ancient name Malipo comes from.
Oh, wow. So it was the origin of an ancient name. That's impressive.
Uh-huh. There's a story behind every ancient name. The legend goes that the Turnfire first appeared in the era of the Grand Alliance. It was used by the tyrant Och Khan to rule over Natlan and oppress anyone who opposed him. Turnfire is different from normal fire. If you get set on fire with it, you'll feel horrible burning pain from behind you, but you won't die from it right away. And whatever you do, you mustn't turn back to look at it.
Why? What happens if you turn back?
As soon as you turn around, poof! You get burned to a crisp.
Well, good golly gee. I mean, it's one thing to singe someone's clothes, but burning people alive? That is a big no-no in my book.
Right? How nasty is it to burn someone from behind and not even let them turn around to look? Och Khan really was an evil tyrant.
Yes, shocking behavior. Now, let me guess. Eventually, a valiant hero came to save the day? That's usually how these stories go.
Good guess, Uncle Glasses. Seems like you really know your stuff. The hero was called Yupanqui. He's the ancestor of our tribe.
Yupanqui was friends with Och Khan the tyrant, and also Shibalanke, the first Pyro Archon. He was working as an ordnance officer for the Grand Alliance at the time. He didn't like how Och Khan was such a cruel tyrant, so he stole the Turnfire and threw it at the Och Khan's army. The soldiers couldn't defend against it, and they all got turned to ash. And that's how our ancestors set our people free. But just as he was about to leave the city, he thought he heard Och Khan calling out to him from behind. It caught him off guard, and he turned around to look.
But Och Khan wasn't there. All he saw was a city burned black, an army in ruins, and giant flames reaching up into the sky.
A split second later, the flames he saw burst out from inside his eyes and swallowed him up.
What?
All it took was a single glance. As soon as he looked back, he was burned to a crisp.
The question is, was this the price he paid for stealing the Turnfire, or the price of turning back?
Nobody knows the answer. But the fire that consumed Yupanqui burned more fiercely than any other. It burned for 100 days until it burned a hole right through the ley lines. And then, the flame dropped into the deathly dark Night Kingdom, where it still burns to this day.
The grown-ups say that it lights up the path that leads to the next life. But for the dead to be reborn, they have to accept the flames and be purified by the fire first. It's like a final look back at your life, where you have to answer for everything you did. Anyway, that's the story of Yupanqui's Turnfire.
Ah, a fine parable indeed. So, is it true? Is it really possible to find this fire in the Night Kingdom?
I don't know. I think it's just a story.
Either way, I assume this name has been passed down in your tribe ever since?
Sure has. It went to Burkina, the hero that we celebrate on Turnfire Night. But that was 500 years ago.
Yeah, and now belongs to Kinich. So we often call him Malipo Kinich.
Kinich, huh?
All right, Uncle Glasses, that's enough stories. Now, can you please go find the baby Saurians for us like you promised?
I would, but doesn't the legend of the Turnfire teach us not to look back? Let's not go dredging up the past. Tell me more about this Kinich guy. One more story, I swear. Starting now.
Fuck you.
No? Careful, Toba. You look dangerously close to cursing me out right now. Tut tut. We can't have that. Cursing is for grown-ups only.
No.
Uncle, you'd better not be trying to trick us, or the Turnfire will get you when you die.
How would it get me if I'm outside of Natland? Uncle Glasses isn't from here, you know. Unlike you.
Huh?
Wait. Is that?
Wait, you saw us coming?
All right, kiddos. I'm a man of my word. 2 of my friends are on their way here, and, yeah, they'll help you out on my behalf. Work them like dogs, okay? That's what they're here for. Don't go easy on them just for my sake.
Really? Well, first, can you tell us your name?
We met at the foot of this cliff, so beneath the peaks, let's go with Sanka.
Seriously?
If you don't believe me, turn around and see for yourselves. They're right behind you.
Huh? Where? Oh, wait! Uncle Sanka, where did you go?
Oh, what a dick.
Yeah, definitely a fishy character. It sounds like he was digging for info about the ancient names.
Yeah, and not only that, but he betrayed us too. He'll pay for this.
All he got out of us was some stories, though. What's the worst that could happen? Traveler, maybe we should go tell Kinich about this. Ahau says he's investigating it, but he's a bit of a loose cannon. We probably shouldn't take him at his word.
That dude could be this Fire Abyss mage dude that we met in the... Oh, where was it again? Ah, I forgot. This thing below Kokomi's basement or something.
Huh? You know Kinich? Not very well, but we have met him before, and one time we had a meal together.
Aw, man, I'm so jealous. I never even spoken to him. He's so cool. He's the Saurian hunter, and he has a really awesome ancient name.
Okay.
Me neither. I don't think my dad really likes him, though. He always tells me to stay away from him. Probably because of that little creep he always hangs out with. He's nasty, and he's so full of himself.
I really dislike that they made Kinich so reliant, that Kinich's kid is so reliant on this shitty little pixel dragon.
Oh, the creep who calls himself Kahul Ahau? Yeah, we've had the pleasure of meeting him too. He sure loves pushing people's buttons. Exactly. I don't know why Kinich partnered up with him. Why didn't he pick me instead?
What? What do you mean by that? That sounds weird.
Uh-oh! Hoonie, look how late it is. We've been out way too long. We better get home now or we'll get yelled at.
Oh, yikes. You're right. Okay, well, this path here leads to our settlement. If you decide to visit, remember to come to my house. If there's anything you need, my dad can help get it for you. Hope to see you soon.
We gotta run. Bye for now.
Alright. I mean, it's not hard to teleport there, right?
Yeah! Scatter! Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
I need more of these for my Kachina. Kachina. Hello. I'm here.
Hoonie, what were you thinking going out by yourself? Don't you know how dangerous it is?
Oh, maybe I should.
It's okay. Toba helped me. And we met some kind strangers who helped us. And
Kind strangers? What made you so sure they were so kind, huh? Oh, I suppose they had kind stranger written on their foreheads?
yeah, actually, they did. In big, bold letters.
Don't talk back to me. The Mountain King problem still hasn't been solved. What would I do if I lost you too? No dinner for you tonight.
They were good people, Dad. Dinner or no dinner. Hello again, Hoonie. It's Miss Paimon and Mr. Traveler! Dad, it's them! They're the ones who helped me! And I promised we'd take care of them if they came to visit.
Oh, so you're the kind strangers. Well, I'm Trinidad. Apparently, you helped my daughter today, so if there's anything you need, just ask. As an elder of the Scions of the Canopy, I've got some influence around here. Now, I trust that you're sensible people who know better than to take advantage of their host's generosity.
All we asked was 1 million more.
1 million mora. At least you're a straight shooter. I can respect that much.
Dad, please! They're not bad people! They've eaten at the same table with Kanich before! Be nice to them!
Kanich? Wait! I heard that 2 mysterious travelers from afar showed up at the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. Are they you?
I'm one of them.
And Paimon's the other!
I do apologize. A lot's been going on in our tribe lately, and I suppose the pressure must be getting to me. I can't believe I was so rude to you. I feel ashamed. We got off on the wrong foot. Can we, start over?
Oh, now we're talking! Seriously though, don't worry about it. Already forgotten. We're just happy to see Hoonie got home safe and sound.
Oh, you just arrived, I take it, and it would be my honor to give you a hero's welcome tonight.
Careful now, that's quite an about face. We've heard that kind of thing can lead to spontaneous combustion around these parts.
Save the VIP treatment if you need a favor.
My dear traveler, you are very perceptive indeed. Go inside now, Hoonie. Dad's got some important business to discuss.
Okay, look after Mr. Traveler and Miss Paimon. They're very special guests. Well, we'll hear you out, but we can't make any promises that we'll be able to help.
Well, this is a matter of utmost importance. Please, allow me to explain. For many years, our tribe has celebrated the Turnfire Night. It is a traditional ceremony among the Scions of the Canopy in which we remember our ancestor, Burkina, and his companion, Kangamato, the Mountain King. Burkina was a hero who bore the ancient name Malipo, and Kangamato was a powerful Yumkasor warrior. Together, they fought against the Abyss.
Okay, I mean, I fought this thing a bunch of times to feed to Kachina.
They were victorious, but it came at a great cost. Burkina paid with his life. The Mountain King survived, but was contaminated by the Abyss, and he remains in hibernation to this day. Normally, Yumkasors never live longer than a century. It is possible that the abyssal power is responsible for his unnaturally long lifespan.
So he's alive?
Oh, that's right. The Mountain King is a living symbol of our glory, but even this glory comes at a price. The abyssal power inside him is highly sensitive, and when it is disturbed, he awakens and flies into a blind rage, attacking anything that moves.
Okay,
So, besides the ceremony, another important part of Turnfire Night each year is cleansing the abyssal power inside the Mountain King so that he will remain sound asleep. However, Abyss-related incidents have been on the rise in that land lately, as I'm sure you're both aware. As a result, it has become increasingly difficult to keep the Mountain King in hibernation. Only 5 months have passed since the last Turnfire night, and he's already showing signs of instability.
Has he woken up again?
He has. We managed to contain the situation by performing a makeshift ceremony right away, but it was a close call. He could reawaken at any moment. Also, he attacked and wounded my companion, Nana, during the ceremony. She became contaminated by the Abyss as a result, and...
We heard. Such a tragedy. We're really sorry for your loss.
Yes, and Nana wasn't the first. Anyway, right now we're preparing for an exceptional Turnfire Night ceremony, and we need to find a suitable flame bearer. From what I've heard about your adventures, I believe you would be perfect for the role.
What? But what about Kanich?
Of course. Plus, he's a bona fide hero who inherited the Malipo name.
Oh, you mean Kanich?
Yes, he's the one. A hero, worth his weight in gold. And unfortunately for us, he's all too aware of that. No prizes for guessing what he said when I asked him to host a Turnfire night outside of the annual schedule. An exceptional ceremony? Oh, I'll have to charge an exceptional price. I swear, no other concept exists in that boy's brain.
That sounds like a professional adventurer to me.
I'm not the one to usually talk about people behind their backs, but I'm convinced the Wyab got hit on the head and took a wrong turn the day it chose to give that ancient name to him. I mean, have you ever heard of a hero whose mantra is, "What's your asking price?" Oh, and don't get me started on that insufferable Ahau he hangs around with. Thinks he's God's gift to mankind. Pompous fool.
I hate him too.
Paimon has to agree on that last part.
Anyway, the fact is, the ceremony can just as easily be done without him as long as we can find someone else. And besides, you two seem like much better candidates. So, what do you think?
What's in it for me?
Well, you'll gain the respect and friendship of the Scions of the Canopy. Something no amount of Mora can buy.
Okay.
Wonderful! I can't thank you enough. Huni was right about you. You have kindness in your hearts. Come with me to the other side of the mountain. I'll bring you up to speed on each step of the ceremony. As experienced warriors, I'm sure you'll pick it up in no time.
Okay. The hero's white, huh? Meanwhile, in a hidden cave.
Achoo! Curses! Who dares insult the great Kahul Ahau behind his back?
Oh, great Kahul Ahau, bless you.
Oh, this little
Shut your
snake.
filthy mouth, worm of the abyss! Your putrid words defile the air we breathe. You make the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahul Ahau, sick to the stomach!
Speaking as a member of the Abyss Order, that's music to my ears. Exactly the kind of reaction we're going for. But on a personal level, I gotta say, it's pretty hurtful.
Ugh, never have we heard such brazen blustering from someone who is inches from death! Up yours, Four Eyes! We spit in your face!
Okay, well, that I am at a loss to explain. How do I manage to stay so chirpy and cheerful? I can only guess it's some kind of powerful magic. But I digress. Mr. Kinich, I admit it, you, sir, are a legendary hunter. Still, the only reason you caught me is that I was reluctant to run away. You see, I'm very interested in the lore of your tribe.
Kay?
Is that it? Kay? Aren't you intrigued to know what it is about you guys that prompted a visit from the Abyss? It's the extreme sports! The other day, I narrowly avoided getting hit by a very brave soul who just leaped off a cliff. I think you call it bungee jumping? Anyway, I was very impressed. That is what I call embracing the spirit of adventure. Look, I even did a painting inspired by the bravery and freedom of the scions of the canopy.
You scum-sucking swine! Ugh, I swear, if you go bungee jumping, it'll be without a rope! Head first off the tallest cliff with a band of hunters on your tail and nowhere left to run, and a bottomless cesspit waiting for you on the ground.
You say that, but I get the sense that Mr. Kinich isn't planning to take my life right now. On top of that, I'm tired of spying on you from afar. So why don't we just negotiate a comfortable operating distance that works for both of us? I've heard that the most important thing in human relationships is to respect each other's boundaries. What do you say, Mr. Kinich?
Or you could tell me what it is you're really after.
What?
And then I'll name my price.
Wow, that is kinda cool. You could tell me what you're really after. You don't need to fuck about it. Or fuck around about it. Just tell me. I mean, what's the worst that could possibly happen, man? What's the worst that could happen? I have to wash my hands. Something feels wrong on my hands and I don't know what it is and why it is. But I don't know if I contaminated shit now. Ugh. That reminds me. Could it? No. I was just thinking, oh, is Kanish the first on-field Dendro DPS? No, it isn't. It's I'll hate them as the first one. Hey oh hey oh hey oh hey oh hey oh hey oh hey.
Yeah! Skyward!
Hey oh hey oh hey oh hey oh hey oh hey.
The abyss contamination is back. No surprises there. No doubt that explains the Mountain King's recent activity. See those torches over there? Those are the Sacred Flame offshoots that we requested from the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. They contain the power of the Pyro Archon.
Are you saying that the Sacred Flame and the Turnfire are the same thing?
Well, for ceremonial purposes, at least. Sending someone to the Night Kingdom to retrieve the legendary Turnfire isn't exactly an option. More to the point, though, the Sacred Flame is able to burn away abyssal filth, so that's why we use it in the ceremony.
Can I not just suck it up?
Gotcha. So basically, we just need to clean up the filth with the Sacred Flame.
Well, that's one part of it, yes, but the complete ceremony is a bit more complicated than that. First, the flame bearer must collect a kindling of the sacred flame from the starting point, then use a grappling hook to fly up into the sky and light each of the sacred flame pillars.
What?
Then they must go down into the canyon, all the way into the cave where the Mountain King slumbers, lighting braziers and the final altar along the way. The most skilled flame bearers can accomplish all of this without touching the ground once. As much as I hate to admit it, Kanich is capable of this.
Wow! He can do all that flying without ever falling to the ground?
I hope he can actually do that in his gameplay, since so far I didn't see him be able to infinitely, do the Spider-Man thing. If they actually make him out to be Spider-Man of Genshin, then he's a must-pull for me, since if I can actually fling around endlessly, which I highly doubt that will be possible, but one can hope.
Well, of course Paimon can. It'd be much harder for you guys.
Well, don't worry. It's not a requirement of the ceremony. You're allowed to touch the ground. The only thing you're not allowed to do is turn back. The flame bearer must always keep moving forward. You can't skip a pillar, then come back to it after lighting the next one. To do so would be to disrespect our ancestors.
So, what actually happens if you do turn back? Surely the fires don't just go out.
Well, if you're not careful, you might get burned.
What about today then? Does the same rule apply?
Oh no, don't worry. Today is just a practice. The order doesn't matter. You just need to take the sacred flame, cleanse the filth, then go light all the braziers. Are you ready?
Sure.
I'll repeat all the key points again. Gather the kindling, cleanse the filth, and...
Alright. Okay.
Peace prevails throughout the land, and all things are made new, as buds in the spring.
Alright, let's use this kindling to complete our mission.
Where am I supposed to... Oh.
There's abyssal filth over there. Let's burn it away with the sacred flame.
Ow. Ow! And now? How am I... Wait. I turned back, so does that mean I failed, or? Well, I mean, if this wasn't practice, I would have failed several times already.
Stabilize!
Quietly now. Busted. Here comes the catch. Seize the skies!
Wretched vermin! Behold! Yeah!
Oh, that was already it? Okay. What? Oh, wait, I just need to approach it.
That should be all the braziers. Let's regroup with Trinidad.
Oh. Dang it, I shouldn't have done that. Since I'm so close to, Oh, okay, it worked. Alright. Oh, perfect. Hello. I fucked it up. Sorry.
I knew I was right about you. You have outperformed all of the other previous candidates. If there was an ancient name for outstanding flame bearers, I'm sure the Wyab would consider you for the honor.
Yeah, although it would probably take Paimon quite a bit longer.
All right, now there's still a few days left until the ceremony, and I should probably get back so I can inform the chief and the other elders that I have found the flame bearer we need.
Oh, you mean they've still
still gotta sign off on it?
Some of them are still hoping we can come to an agreement with Kanich, but that's only because they haven't seen you in action. Still, I'm the one responsible for securing a flame bearer, and my recommendation is you.
Just for Paimon's own peace of mind, are you sure it's not gonna be a problem having Outlanders take on such an important role in your ceremony?
See that place over there? There was a time, long before the age of Burkina and the Mountain King, when we, Scions of the Canopy, called that our home. After a period of upheaval, our ancestors were forced to move away. Now, it has become a place where our youths go to develop courage and kindle a spirit of adventure. If we fail to keep the threat posed by the Mountain King at bay, it might not be long before we have to move again and find a new home. So, to answer your question, I think everyone will agree that you are the right choice.
Fair enough. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
I'll need you to drop by my place at some point before the ceremony, if that's all right. There are still a few final details that we need to discuss.
Okay, see you later then.
You have my gratitude.
We've helped out with a lot of other local festivals before, but this one feels a little different. Anyway, let's take a break before heading back to Trinidad's place.
Kanich? Right, ominous. Wait, where's the next one? Huh? Wait, what? Why does it... Wait, I don't have to wait an actual day, right? Whoa, that actually killed them! Oh no, it was the explosion, okay. Oh, I was curious if that would work. And yes, it did. Okay, anyway. Let's go there. So, what is wrong now? Unlocks in 3 days and 6 hours? Are you serious? But I can do the bounties. Wait, can I do all the bounties? Okay, I don't know. Oh, cool. Oh, that is pretty convenient. That is super convenient. Okay, check that. Alright. That is... Wow, that is... Huh, interesting. Interesting. Hello.
All right, let's finish this fast.
Order.
Yeah, whatever.
Rise.
I need the whistles anyways for my Kachina. So might as well.
Yeah. Skyward. Scatter.
Hello. Huh? Okay. I mean, perilous, of course. Give me the hardest one.
All right.
Come on. Show me your truth. Solidify.
Gotcha. Busted. Game's up. Fun's over.
Unsightly insects. The wind rises. Stabilize.
Quietly now.
Squall and fury.
Alright. So. Oh, wait. Can I only do one of these bounties, or are all the bounties the same and they just have different difficulties? Oh, it doesn't make a bloody difference, I think. Oh, invulnerability to animal damage. That's not so good. Can I do this one first? And then I have to switch. Then I just go to my other power. I always think I get these. Powerless, of course. I want the maximum. The maximum reward. Wow, and I missed out on a lot of these since I was too lazy to actually unlock this. Oh wow. But
Make way for the attack.
Behold. This is order.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch. Quietly now.
Squall and fury. Cry louder. Your teeth.
no, you don't.
Quit following me.
Okay. Oh. Oh, there we go with my new billet, which will annihilate everything anyway. Just have to get away. Oh, yeah, why not? Hello, you're about to die. Sorry.
Your head.
I need your materials too. It's the developer's fault, not mine. The developers are cruel. And powerless, of course.
Pay your dues.
Oh, I
Gather.
thought I had.
Let the world come on!
As one with wind and cloud. Into the wind. The tides beckon. Silence.
Where are you? Oh, you're dead. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, hi. points. Not that I know that I need these. I might as well get these. Can't see it above. Can't see it below. Oh, hi.
Bow your head.
Oh. Ow. So where's that supposed to be? Where does it think it... Huh? Oh, whatever. Then again, this is annoying me now, since I don't know where they mean for me to go. Is there maybe a hole here or something? Where is that one? It's not up, it's not above. Is it hidden? Is it in here? Where the fuck is it? Is it in you? Come here, fight me! Angry now. What? Where's this one? Oh, this is pissing me off, to be honest. Alright, let me go to the interactive map. Oh, not the Wuthering Waves one. There. I don't give a shit about your new things! This goddamn official map should automatically synchronize everything I've gotten. I should not need to do this manually if this is truly linked to the game. Which it apparently isn't. They just took over the site or something. If I remember correctly. Okay, so Pyroculi. Okay, so I am... Am I? I'm here. Okay, I'm somewhere here. Oh, it's down, but there is actually some kind of a cavern down there. Okay. That's why I don't get it. Okay, where was I?
Add Astra.
Oh, right.
Add Astra. Thank you for complete.
this. This. What the? Bonus wall. Oh, this is probably for a special weapon, I have the feeling. Alright, let's go to the other ones then. Tracer? No Tracer? No, I go for the other. Oh, whoops. But this is kind of annoying that I can't actually finish up a quest line. I have to wait 3 more days even.
Behold!
Hello. Oh, another little girl.
She's not back yet. Oh, I hope nothing bad happened to Master Chevin.
Are you serious? The same little girl. Basically, it's the same face, it's the same hairdo, she just have different clothes on. Seriously?
Hey, that little kid is crying. Wonder what happened. Let's go check what's wrong.
Ah, come on, Hoyo. At least give a little bit of variety in the child models. I mean, that sounded weird, but you know. The NPC models. I mean, yeah, they look different than the ones in the other nation, but if you have a lot of copy-pasted same ones in the same nations, that's already weak.
Master Chevin, she went to gather volcanic crystals, but she's still not back yet. I told the guards, but they said they don't have people to spare. Plus, that area's super dangerous, with tons of monsters and bad guys.
And, well, oh god, crying about. Okay, hello, Brad.
They have to finish making preparations before they can try to rescue her. But it'll be too late by then.
I guess it's time for more heroics.
So, you'll help? Great! I'll just make a quick sketch to show you where the guards went earlier. They said Master Chevin might have stopped around here. She might have been forced to go near the Umbral Needle. If that's the case, then...
Wait a minute. You just said the Umbral Needle and the subtitles say Shadow Pin? It's kind of a pretty different thing, even if I would imagine it visually. A needle is like a long thing. You know, a long thin thing. And a pin is something that has a knob on it that you put into, well, a board that is made for it in a cork board or something.
Please, you have to save her.
Sorry, so much nitpicks, but come on. At least, how is it so hard to give the correct lines to the people who do these things? I mean, I'm used to it, but I really like to point stuff like that out. Time to be a hero or something. Ah, perfect. Already have the waypoint. I activated the quest that is down here as well, but I haven't done it yet. Oh, look at that.
According to the map, we should be getting close. Let's search the area. Stay on your toes, though, traveler.
Wait, are they fighting each other? Since that one looks like he wants to attack this one. Oh.
Get away from me!
Look, over there! Is that Master Chevin?
Where did you come from? So strong! Let's get out of here, boys! Run! Leave the stuff if you want to live! Drop all of it!
Hey, I wanted to...
Well, they didn't put up much of a fight.
Guess they knew that what they were up against. Our reputation has its perks. Now there's something fishy about it.
Thank you so much. I thought I wasn't gonna make it down this mountain alive. Saved by the traveler. Guess my luck's not too bad today.
Wait, was that little kid basically baiting me, trying to get me to help you for more than just being attacked? Am I being pranked or something? No, wait, that's the wrong term. Am I being duped? Coerced? Is coerced the right word?
Sorry, let me introduce myself. I'm Chevin, a gem artisan. I'm not usually this lucky, but maybe things are looking up.
Emix sent us.
She did, huh? I didn't mean to make her worry. I wasn't planning to be gone longer than 2 days, tops.
Alright.
But then, I discovered a new seam of volcanic crystal near the Umbral Needle. It's a large deposit and the purity is exceptional.
That's what the other guy showed me as well. I was supposed to stabilize this needle.
I dug up a whole bunch of it and was getting ready to head back. But the phlogiston within the crystals attracted monsters.
You mean people?
I panicked and ran up a narrow path to avoid them. But by the time I was in the clear, I ended up running into those bandits. You showed up in the nick of time.
If the situation was so dangerous, why didn't you just drop the crystals and run?
Well, why do we get a butt shot?
I left most of them behind, believe me. I only kept the purest chunk. I have to bring it back no matter what. For Tlasoli and poor little Nechka.
Alright.
Right, you wouldn't know. Tlasoli is a former ancient name artisan, and Nechka is her daughter.
She crafts ancient names?
That's right. Or, well, she used to. Now she just handles regular forging commissions.
Why did she stop?
Because of her daughter. Poor Nechka contracted an awful illness, and Tlasoli put everything aside to take care of her.
And now she does different work instead of the ancient name work to take care. Why couldn't the ancient name work pay for it?
Even as Nechka's illness grew worse, Tlasoli never gave up. Like a torch in the night, she was determined to burn bright, even as darkness encroached from all directions. Still, all's well that ends well. Thanks to the doctor's medicine and the Great Spirit's protection, Nechka's flame was rekindled. Her condition has been slowly improving ever since. She's still weak, of course, and has to recuperate at home. But she's well enough to write letters already. She often writes to Shilonen, apparently. Her dream is to become an ancient names forger just like her mother. Her birthday's in a few days, so Tlasoli asked me to find a pure volcanic crystal to give her as a present.
Okay.
Yeah, talk about an important chunk of ore! What a nice gift! Paimon hopes it helps her feel better.
I'm sure she and her mother appreciate your well wishes. All right, let's head back. I'm sure Emish is worried sick. Actually, why don't you come with me to visit Tlasoli tomorrow? It's all thanks to you that I managed to bring back the crystal.
It's kind of jarring that every Netland character, almost every Netland character has some kind of tan. Only the playable ones don't. And again, I mean there are a few other ones as well.
You deserve a reward for helping us protect something so significant.
Makes nature happy. I want to know what the Geo Lion Lady can do. I mean, Navia wasn't up my alley, really. So I'm kind of curious what she can bring to the table.
Hey, the Pyro Archon said she contacted Shilonin about that already. Let's not complicate things. We don't need anything fancy like that. A normal gift is more than enough.
No, give me an ancient name.
Don't worry. Something tells me you'll like this one. But I'll let Plasoli tell you what it is herself.
Alright. And I'll pick up the things that I kind of need. I don't really need them, I just like to pick up when it's just already lying in front of me. I might as well pick it up. That's just how I do.
Yeah, skyward.
Hello. Huh. Wait, why is it not voiced? Okay. Uh-huh. Yep. Okay. Uh-huh. Are you serious? Wait. Huh? Oh, that... What? Did I think I did... I think I got the wrong quest. Oh no! Ah! No! Why am I stuck? Okay, wait, that is the navigation? Am I at the right thing? Is there a waypoint that is more above this? Wait, I'm confused now. I just do that one now, just because I'm already at it.
Yeah, skyward. Scatter.
Bumpy. What? A bird stole shit? Alright. What the? No! You little shit. Oh. Wait. What? Wait, what? Oh, I thought already. Where did all the things go? Oh boy. Alright. Wait until 2 days later. Zip, zip. God, why am I tired? There's just not much excitement going on for me. Imix is busy. Alright, great. I knew it. Yeah, I wanted to do that quest anyway. That was my main goal, actually. Wait, what? No. Oh, now it shows. So I had to do that one.
Oh, you're early. Looking forward to your gift?
That's right. Nechka's been so sick, and Tlasoli had to give up what she loves. Things might get better, but they could probably still use some cheering up.
I've already asked someone to swing by and let Tlasoli know we're coming. She's probably made all the necessary preparations. Let's go then. Do you mind watching the story, Mish? I'll be right back.
That was what she was busy with, or? How do I get up there? Maybe I should have just used the waypoint. Wait, or maybe not. Wait, where is it? Oh, it's down. Wait, what do you mean it's down? Where am I supposed to go? Let me take you over. Woo! Bam! Bam! There you go.
Here we are. Nice house, right? Give me a sec, I'll go knock. Tlasoli, open up! They're here! Tlasoli? Are you home? Open the door! That's strange. Huh, the door's locked. But she shouldn't be out at this time of day. Hey, Nechka! Nechka! It's me, Chevin! Open up, please!
Need me to break down the door?
What if something happened to the two of them? What if Nechka got worse again?
Let's not overthink things. They were doing just fine the last time I was here. Nechka was sleeping soundly in her room. Still, I told Tlasoli we were coming. Maybe she had to take Nechka out to get some medicine.
Hey, what's that over there? Looks like a Tapetlosaur nest.
That's right. Tlasoli has a Tapetlosaur companion. If I remember right, its name is Iengu? When she was still in the forging business, she'd often have Iengu help with some digging work, but since Nechka fell ill, she hasn't let it dig much recently. Wait a minute. What the... This place is a mess! Iengu's nowhere to be seen either.
Whoa, look at all these broken boxes. Something terrible must have happened.
Oh... Alright, I'll just... find a place to hide for now. How is it that every single time Imish tells me not to go someplace dangerous, I end up running into danger? It's like her words have some sort of power over me. Maybe it's the Wyab's doing.
The tracks ended this cliff. Could the Tapetlosaur have climbed up the mountain? Let's head up there and see.
Oh wait, that actually damages me. That's not good. What is this? Oh. No.
Huh. There really is a Tapetlosaur up here. Might not be Tlasoli's companion, though. Paimon still doesn't see any sign of Tlasoli.
Hey, Traveler! Paimon!
That's Chevin's voice.
Okay.
Come down, quick! Tlasoli's here!
Huh? We just got up here and Tlasoli's back already? What a coincidence. Well, guess this means we should head back down. Why is the Tapetlosaur coming along? Whoa, hey, don't run, you'll hit us!
Alright.
Iengu, come here. Are you being naughty again? Oh, that's a good saurian. Oh, you must be hungry. Sorry. I'll whip up something for you later. All right, run along and play now. I'll come along in a sec. Sorry, you two. I was waiting for you at home when Nechka... Well, she snuck out and ran off by herself. She said she just wanted to pick some flowers for our guests, but she ended up getting lost along the way. Luckily, I managed to find her before long.
Yeah, Chevin told us she was just starting to get better.
She's still very weak. The shock and the cold wind certainly didn't help, so she ended up with a slight fever. I gave her some medicine and now she's in bed. But it's nothing a good night's rest can't fix. That said, she won't be able to meet you today. I'm sorry you came all this way for nothing.
Don't worry about it. We know she's still recovering. Chevin told us how serious her illness was. Her health definitely comes first. We were just dropping by to check on her.
Yes, and to run away from eating her vegetables. She's a fast one, that's for sure. She jumps over chairs, hides under the table, then runs all around the house. I can hardly catch her. Seeing how she is now, that's already enough. I really couldn't ask for more.
Hey, cheer up! This is supposed to be a happy occasion. We do appreciate that she tried to welcome us with flowers. Anyway, Tlasoli, about the thing I was telling you before.
Yeah, what did you get us?
Well, it's a blaze gem inscription. I made it from the purest ore, so it's almost completely resistant to erosion. The techniques used to make it are all rooted in ancient name forging. Don't say that or the Wild might smite me. The process just uses a few of the same techniques and materials. When I first made one, I didn't think it could serve any practical purpose, apart from the erosion resistance and the general aesthetic. But then Chevin suggested using the crystals to make a special kind of ornament.
Blaze gem inscriptions made by an ancient name artisan, engraved with words that never fade. Quite the sales pitch, don't you think?
Wow, that description really does make it seem special.
Uh-huh.
Tlasoli's blaze gem inscriptions really are special, though. Word of mouth isn't always reliable. As information gets passed along, it becomes incomplete, forgotten, and sometimes even distorted. But the words inscribed on these crystals will stand the test of time. The inscription will never deteriorate, and the meaning will never get twisted. It's the perfect gift for a dear friend or significant other. You could even pass it down to younger generations.
Really pushing the sales pitch.
I'm interested. Let's buy one, Traveler. We can engrave our names onto it. Then once we find your sister, we can get her to add her name as well. That way, our names will be together forever.
It sounds a little too precious.
You deserve it. You saved me. And Nechka's birthday present. It's the least I can do to repay you.
Chevin, I thought I told you.
Don't you start acting shy too, Tlasoli. It's a great gift. I know how much work goes into one of your blaze gem inscriptions.
Well then, thank you both. I'll have it ready as soon as possible. Then, I'll have you do the inscription yourself. Nechka should be well by then. She'll be very excited to meet you.
Might as well buy a few more as gifts.
Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We don't even know how expensive that would be. You sure we have enough travel funds?
We have over 30 million more.
Hold on. This isn't part of some scheme to make us spend all of our mora, right? Chevin?
You never know. You do look like you have some savings to spare.
No, don't listen to that, Traveler. You'll end up losing all your mora.
In any case, it's up to you.
Luku?
Oh no, it's the Tapatlosaur again! Quick, someone stop it! Paimon doesn't want to get run over again!
Also, if you don't mind, Tlasoli, I'd like you to help me repair my blaze gem inscription. I dropped it when I was attacked earlier. The rope and clasp both snapped, so I haven't been wearing it. I tried fixing it myself, but I just couldn't get it to stay. Could you help?
Just leave it to me. I'll make it as good as new. Thank you, Chevin, for going all that way and...
It was nothing. We all just want Nechka to get better.
You're right. Miangu, behave yourself. I'll feed you in just a second. I'll have Chevin contact you once everything's ready, Traveler. Maybe we'll even line it up with Nechka's birthday. We can even have a little party.
Oh, that sounds great! We'll look forward to all the good food, and we'll make sure we're ready to eat. Anyway, see you around, Tlasoli.
See ya.
Look after yourselves.
And now I have to wait
Nechka
for 3 days.
is going to be so happy to meet you.
Oh, what a way it was. Let me guess. Yep, that is the quest. I finish it up because why the heck not? Okay, so apparently we finished it. That's great. I mean, I know there was another quest there, but I don't care right now. Let's go to this one.
I got a new letter from them.
Wait, how is it even called? I haven't even done the Meropede quest here. Oh, because I haven't started it, it's not in my quest log. Oh wait, but before I do that, I probably do this.
Situation has changed again.
Ah. Oh. I see. So the reputation thing I have. Oh, okay. I see how it is. Damn it. I have the feeling I should have done these quests a long time ago. Oh well. Well.
Skyward! Scatter!
Oh, I know this one's important. Okay. Just in the middle of nowhere.
Wow, what an amazing view! And we can even see some Kaholosaurs here and there. Hey, why don't we try to get a picture with one or two of them in the wild?
What if they try to bite our butts off?
Well, they're so cute. They probably won't do that. Right? Huh? What's happening over there?
Help! Somebody help us!
Ah! Wild Kaholosaurs are actually biting people! Yeah, those two are in trouble! The legendary traveler and his trusty sidekick Paimon will not stand by idly!
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Get back!
Hello.
Don't panic! Just hang in there!
Finally! Someone's coming. Please help us!
Upon the gale.
I just realized I could have just indwelled all three of them and the fight would be over.
Judging from your clothes, you must be scholars from Sumeru, right?
Yes, I'm Karya, and this is my senior Varamdra. Thank you so much for saving us. That was a little too close.
Don't mention it! Handling these sort of things is practically second nature to us by now. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler!
Still, it seems that all the Kaholosaurs just ran off. We need to capture at least one alive.
Capture one alive?
Correct. Say, I can see you are very skilled at dealing with them. Do you think you could use me as live bait to help us capture one? I will pay you for the efforts.
Well...
Apologies. Varamdra has been hyper-focused on his research. So please, don't be too hard on him.
Oh, no worries. But why did you approach a whole group of wild Kaholosaurs, and what's this talk about capturing them? Paimon's pretty sure that's not what they're trying to do.
I'm sure we must look very silly. The fact of the matter is that we're searching for a mysterious island from a certain legend. It's said that a very important clue about the island can be found on Kaholosaurs, so... approaching them without the help of a guide from the people of the Springs was certainly an unwise choice on our part.
A mysterious island?
Yes. There is a legend from the people of the Springs that mentions a mysterious island, and Varamdra believes the key to his research can be found there.
Are you certain you two won't consider my proposal to capture one?
Some proposal? There's no way we'd be willing to use a person as live bait!
You can transform into one.
Then I suppose discussing it any further will just be a waste of time. I must come up with another solution.
Varamdra!
Oh, all right. You did rescue Karya and I just now, and I suppose I should express some gratitude. Thank you very much.
A little awkward, but Paimon will take it.
We should move on, Karia.
Yes, thank you again. My apologies. Brumja really doesn't have the best people skills.
That's all right. Bye now. You really don't see a pair of adventurers like those two every day. But anyway, Paimon's really curious about that mysterious island that lady just mentioned. Yeah, who knows? There might be treasure! After all, the amazing places we've explored during our adventures, finding some mysterious island should be a walk in the park for us. Oh, you're right. The lady mentioned that the mysterious island is related to a legend of the people of the springs. So maybe we can start by asking some of them about it. Time's ticking, let's get started on our next adventure. But the real question is, who should we ask? That's an idea. If anyone, the chief of the tribe should know the details.
Yay. Alright. Now I go for the focused experience and... Huh? What? Where? Is it maybe here? No. Oh, it is here. There we go. That way I won't get interrupted by anything.
Upon the gale.
Hello.
Someone looking for me? Oh, why if it isn't the traveler and his companion. So what brings you here? Do you need help with anything? We want to visit the mysterious island. The mysterious island, huh? Is there something wrong? I'm assuming you two are already aware that this island is related to a legend of my people. Yeah, but now that you mention it, we don't know anything about the actual legend yet. Then allow me to explain it to you two. It is said that the first chief of the people of the Springs was the most outstanding guide in all of Netland. He discovered many deserted domains and found countless treasures. But to prove himself once more, he embarked on yet another journey in search of a legendary, mysterious island. He endured many hardships along the way, but he persevered and managed to reach the destination. The island emits a golden light where countless treasures are buried. But instead of claiming the treasures for himself, he left behind a trail of clues that lead to the island. Since then, many people from later generations have undertaken the challenge of finding the island. After...
Oh, whoops!
That makes sense! So could you tell us how to get to that island?
Wait, what was it?
Since then, many people from later generations have undertaken the challenge of finding the island. After all, to find the island is to find riches and glory. Oh, Paimon gets it! This is like a big secret for the people of the spring, so you can't just tell anyone, right? On the contrary, it's quite the opposite. The legend and the clues needed to find the island are all already known to the public. Oh! Well, then what's the problem? Well, I'm willing to answer your question in exchange for a favor. What do you think? Sure thing! But what do you need us to do? Then you have my thanks. Allow me to tell you some details. I'll be honest, there are some among the tribe who are of rather base character. Not long ago, I received a report that a few of them were working together to scam visitors. As the chief of the tribe, I was very ashamed to hear of this. It's really hard to believe that could happen.
They are targeting tourists who wish to visit that island. According to my sources, they would trick tourists into believing they are trustworthy guides before luring the tourists into spending a fortune for the sake of reaching the island. They run a pretty sophisticated operation. They would always claim the scammed money is some kind of legal travel expenditure, so it's hard to use that to directly convict them.
What? Why?
So, I was hoping to find someone who could approach them and pretend to get scammed. Doing so would allow us to gather the evidence required to bring them to justice.
You think they would be dumb enough to try to scam us? We, who already know the Chief and Mualani.
The problem is, they would certainly recognize anyone associated with me, which is why I haven't been able to carry out the plan yet.
Oh, Paimon understands now! We're the perfect bait because we're both tourists.
Exactly! And as far as I know, you two are no pushovers. No matter what nefarious schemes they may come up with, you'll be perfectly capable of protecting yourselves, right?
You betcha! If it's just a few scammers we're talking about, he'll take them all down!
Wonderful! Then here, please take this.
What?
Whoa, that's a lot of Mora! Did we already earn a bonus?
There will be plenty of rewards if you manage to catch those scoundrels. This Mora, however, is for other purposes. I'm sure some spending will be required on your part before they lower their guard. I certainly wouldn't expect you to pay out of your own pockets, so please use the Mora as needed, and collect as much evidence as possible.
No wonder you're the chief. Seems like you've already thought of everything. Okay, we'll take it from here.
This would be way more fun if it actually impacted anything, except for that you get a game over and can try again.
I've marked the location of the scammers on your map. I'll leave the rest to you two.
Oh, why am I accidentally doing that?
Spring is a harbor for body and soul.
Hello, I am tourist. I wanna find secret island.
This should be the place. Now let's see if anyone around here looks like a scammer.
Yeah, say it any louder. I'm on.
Oh, right. We should pretend we are innocent tourists with no idea about what's going on. But how should we lure those scammers out? Good idea. Speaking of which, Paimon's dying to know what kind of treasures could be buried on the mysterious island. Wonder if anyone's ever really seen them before.
That was too easy.
Ah! Are you two visitors from afar looking to visit the mysterious island?
Who the... Oh, looks like we managed to lure them out already.
Come on, Paimon.
Oh, pardon. Is something the matter?
I just happened to overhear you two talking about the mysterious island. I assume you two must be tourists, brought here by the legend and looking for the island. Am I right?
Hello, Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. That's right. We were just getting ready to look for that island from the legend.
Oh yeah, I am Soa, and this is Donald and Goofy.
In that case, as a qualified guide, I certainly cannot allow you to embark on such a dangerous journey.
Uh-huh.
As the legend says, if you can manage to reach the mysterious island, riches and glory will be yours for the taking. Be that as it may, the journey to the island is full of untold perils and dangers. It would be nigh impossible for any average person to reach the island. But you are in luck. Allow me to tell you the purpose of our services. It just so happens that our mission as guides is to help visitors avoid danger, find shortcuts, and successfully reach their destination.
Okay.
Please, there's no need to worry. This was just one point I had to make perfectly clear. Although the legend and the clues to finding the island are known to everyone, the leads left behind by our ancestors are as enigmatic as riddles found on a lost treasure map. Only guides bestowed with the legacy of our ancestors can correctly decipher the clues. Tourists who rashly embark on their own often wind up lost and encounter unnecessary dangers.
Huh. He actually sounds pretty convincing.
But it seems like fate has brought us together. So, what say you to having me as your guide?
So how much will you charge us?
Not to worry. I don't intend to charge any fees.
So you'd be working for free?
For us, people of the Springs, guiding guests to the mysterious island is a great honor in and of itself, worth more than any amount of mora.
What?
Smooth. Paimon almost wants to believe him. Alright, thank you. Then please, guide us onward.
Of course. Please, follow me.
No fees and working for free sounds already too good to be true. What is he doing? And more importantly, where are we going? Oh, that's quite far.
Skyward!
Points.
Yeah! Skyward!
Hello.
Are you two here to take pictures with the Koholosaurs?
Really? Can we?
Ahem. Huh? Oh, you two must be here to seek insight from Atta, right?
Atta? Insight?
Shh, not so loud. Openly saying their name in such a manner will only cause them to loathe you.
I apologize for not explaining earlier. As you can see, Atta is the elder Koholosaur. My senior here is responsible to serve. Atta is highly respected among the tribe and is far more knowledgeable than other Koholosaurs. They say that Atta has actually visited the mysterious island before. Therefore, we must rely on Atta's insight to know how to get there.
Really? But how do we do that? Can a Koholosaurus elder talk?
You need only slowly approach Atta. Once Atta has confirmed your scent, they will provide their wise insight. In the language of the Koholosaurs, of course. But no need to worry. The ability to interpret this language is one of the basic skills required of a guide from the people of the Springs. I can understand Atta's instructions and will lead you on the journey ahead.
Alright, then let's give it a try.
That'll be 10,000 mora per person.
Huh?
In order for Atta to give us insight, they must recall their past, which can be extremely taxing for a Koholosaur. Costs to maintain their health can be quite high, you know.
I'm sorry. Such expenses may arise in the process of finding our way, but as long as we reach the mysterious island, these costs will be quite trivial in the end.
There you have it. Paimon knew there was no such thing as a free lunch.
Should also help us gather evidence.
Oh, Paimon has an idea. She bets they've just made up all that stuff about the talking Koholosaur. But if we can get a receipt, that'll be proof that they're scamming tourists. With that kind of evidence, there'll be no doubt they're guilty.
What's taking them so long? Well, what do you say? I'll even throw in a group photo of you two with Atta. You won't ever find another deal like this.
Oh, that's an unexpected bonus. Quick, let's pay the man.
Whatever makes you happy. Are we actually getting...
Remember, approach them slowly. You don't want to scare Atta.
Don't worry. I will help interpret Atta's insights.
Alright. Hey, you little thing! Hello!
You can also pose now if you'd like a photo together.
Oh.
Oh, Atta is already speaking? Let me listen to what they have to say. Oh, I see.
Could you really get anything from that noise?
Of course. Like I said, only a guide like me can understand their language. Let's follow Atta's instructions and proceed to the next area.
Here's your group photo. I even packaged it up for free.
Any chance we could get a receipt for that?
No problem at all. Here you go.
Please, come with me.
Wait, he actually has receipts ready and gives it up with no issues whatsoever?
We still have a lot of the chief's more to use. Why don't we keep up the act and gather some more evidence?
Oh.
Paimon's curious what other tricks these scammers are using. These guys are going way too far. He keeps coming up with some far-fetched reasons to make us pay for everything. With all the evidence we have now, we could bring him straight to the chief and he'd definitely be convicted. But after handing over all that Mora, Paimon kinda wants to see if he'll actually take us to the island or not.
Wouldn't hurt.
Sorry to keep you waiting. After all the clues we've gathered, I've managed to find a shortcut to the island.
Oh, alright, then let's get going!
Wait, are they trying to get the people eaten or something?
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter! Yeah!
Oh, well.
This is the spot. The trails of sunlight will guide the way. Once you cross the rushing water, the light of the setting sun shall reveal everything. Atta's insights have already pointed us to the destination. It's just on the opposite bank.
You mean, we're almost there? Huh. But there wasn't even anything exciting about this journey.
As I said before, this is a shortcut. If I took you on some arduous path after all the Mora you spent, that wouldn't make me look like a good guide, don't you think? Anyway, there's no time to lose. We need to get there before sunset.
Alright. Let me pick this up before.
Skyward! Scatter!
I don't know if I even need these, but better have them than not have them. What the heck is that?
According to Atta's insights, this is the place. We're here.
You mean the mysterious island?
Yes, I've led you to the island just as I promised, which means it's time for me to say goodbye.
Hold on! Are you serious? This is supposed to be the island? Then what about the treasure? And look at these wooden signs and artificial lights! Even we can tell it's fake!
All that stuff about treasure is just part of the legend. I didn't make any promises about what you'd find. And who says a mysterious island can't look like this?
Huh. Since you seem to have dropped the act, then there's no need for us to continue either. We were commissioned by the chief of the people of the Springs to gather evidence of your scamming activities. With these receipts, your scamming days are over.
You sure? Then what's written on those receipts?
I knew it was too easy. There's nothing but... Wait, did Paimon not pay attention to the receipts?
Huh. Let's see. Huh? Wait, all the writing has disappeared.
I took you all this way just to buy enough time for the handwriting to disappear. Even if you were to go back to the people you paid, you'd only find that they were using fake names, making them impossible to track down. You want to report me for scamming tourists? Then be my guest. I'll just say that I'm being falsely accused. With that settled, I'll be going now.
It's the chief!
What's the chief doing here?
I had dispatched others to secretly trail you. Thanks to you, we can finally convict him of scamming people.
Convict me? How? They don't have any evidence against me. Even as the chief, you can't just level accusations without any evidence, right?
The mower was probably, you know, marked.
Sorry to say it, but he got us. We lost all the evidence we had.
Not to worry. Let's search him first.
Hey, what are you doing? Keep your hands off me! That's my Mora!
Yes, I see the mark. Looks like you already split the Mora before you let them here.
What do you mean?
The Mora that the Traveler and Paimon were using today were all provided by me. They all have a special mark on them.
You...
So, there must be an explanation why the Mora that should have been theirs ended up in your hands, right? There are no receipts to prove that any transactions took place, and you yourself just denied that there was a scam. So did you then take the Mora from them by force?
Take Mora from others by force? Oh, that's an even more serious crime than scamming!
You... All right. Sure, I admit that I coaxed them into spending a few times, but I wouldn't go as far as calling it scamming.
We have witnesses standing right here, you know.
Fine. Yes, it was all a scam.
No wonder you're the chief of the tribe!
I still don't understand how so many people have been getting duped by them. You need only stop and think for a moment to see through the whole thing. If he claims to be able to find a shortcut to the mysterious island, then why hasn't he just gone there and claimed the treasure for himself? Why even bother guiding others there?
That's a good point. Speaking of, have any guides from the people of the springs ever found the treasure of the mysterious island?
I can answer this question along with your previous one about how to get there. The answer is actually very simple. There is no shortcut to the island, and most people don't even meet the requirement to ever reach it. If you don't meet this single condition, then even guides from the people of the springs, despite all of their abilities, will find it difficult to overcome the obstacles along the way. Which is exactly why, even though the clues to the mysterious island are open to the public, few have ever made it there.
There's a requirement? What is it?
Let me ask you something first. What do you think a real journey to the mysterious island should be like?
It should probably involve overcoming a lot of hardships with your companions before witnessing some breathtaking sights, uncovering a really touching story, oh, and scoring some super cool treasure at the end.
And therein lies the key point: overcoming hardships with your companions. It's said that when the first chief set out to search for the island, the ones who accompanied him were not clients nor tourists, but his closest friends. The legend also mentioned that only those willing to entrust their lives to one another will be able to reach the island together. Therefore, the requirement to reach the island is journeying with your closest friends, the kind of friends you would trust with your life.
So that's the key.
From what I can see, you and Paimon are exactly those kinds of friends. The kind that would trust each other with anything. But unfortunately, neither of you are experienced guides. And if you were to hire someone else, then I'm afraid you could probably never place your lives in the hands of someone you met on a pure monetary basis.
That's true.
But don't feel discouraged. I believe that this beautiful land that I call my home will not disappoint you. Whether it's remote islands or ancient ruins, I'm sure they can also provide you with plenty of exciting adventures. And let me tell you a secret. The elders once told me that beneath these very ruins lies a way to reach the sky.
I mean, there is a quest that I activated that leads me down there and probably gets me somewhere else. But I haven't done it yet. I only activated this.
But knowing us, we don't give up so easily, even when a place is supposedly impossible to visit.
Oh, I can understand. I won't stop you if you're still interested in finding the island. I just recommend finding a guide first who you could trust with your lives.
A guide we could trust with our lives? Oh, who knows when we'll meet someone like that around here?
Alright.
Oh, we could go find Mualani!
It appears you've already made up your minds. Then I'll be taking my leave. My assistants will pay you for all your help. Thanks again.
Okay, bye-bye!
There we go. Huh? Wait, I can actually finish that one? Wait, so this one takes 3 days to unlock. This one's coming soon. And this one is quest unlocked. Please view it in the quest. Oh, this one is Kniech. And I think this one, the new banner has to release. Basically, this one is 3 days. In 3 days and 5 hours, Kniech's banner releases, I think. Wait, let me check. Where is it? There, 3 days and 5 hours. So the last one will be for a new character that releases. Maybe it's that lion lady I saw. While I'm at it, I should probably use up some of that experience. Well, some of that resin, actually. Oh, whoops.
This is order. Quake!
Time to shine!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Solidify! Be sanctified.
Haha. How much more do I even need of this? Should actually check. Where is she? There you are, Kachina. Kachina. Yeah. That's what I thought. Oh. Oh, there it is. Oh, whoops. I think I'm gonna take a little break, maybe. Wait, should I? I mean, kinda. Then again, it's just another hour. Oh!
wind rises.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Mualani. Issue Mualani an invitation, huh?
Sorry, we don't carry any black swimming floaters here.
But why? Black floaters look really cool.
May I ask whether you've had some bad luck lately?
Well, yeah, sorta. The last pair of black floaters I bought ended up getting bitten by Coholosaur. I nearly drowned. Which is why I want to buy some new ones.
I knew it. I specifically asked an expert from the Masters of the Nightwind about this once. Black floaters bring bad luck.
Really?
Also, have you by any chance become a mosquito magnet? Or found yourself overheating? Maybe even suffering a little heat stroke?
Yeah, that's exactly how I've been feeling. It's all starting to make sense now.
In that case, I'd recommend either pink or blue swimming floaters. According to the experts, bright colors can not only lift your mood, but also bring good luck. I'll even offer you a discount if you'd like. Just see it as a way of celebrating your luck taking a turn for the better.
You'd really do that? Then I'll take one of each.
You got it.
Oh.
Well, hello there! If it isn't the Traveler and Paimon.
It's been a while, Mualani.
Hello.
Was all that stuff you were saying just now really true? Do pink and blue floaters really bring good luck?
Of course. I know a friend who nearly drowned once, but because she was wearing blue floaters, a group of Coholosaurs came to the rescue and brought her back to shore.
Whoa, for real?
But let's get back to why you're here. Are you looking to buy some water sports products? Come on, don't be strangers now. I can give you whatever you need. You are guests here after all. It's only natural for me to give some gifts to you.
No, we actually came here to ask you to be our guide.
Well, you've come to the right person. So, where do you want to go?
We want to visit the mysterious island from the legend.
A trip to the mysterious island? Oh.
Do you have any concerns, Mualani?
I assume you're already aware of how difficult the trip will be, right?
Yep, your chief has already made that pretty clear. But with our adventuring experience and with you as our guide, we'll definitely be able to reach the mysterious island.
Then I'll have to explain some things to you first. I learned all my skills as a guide from Uncle New, and he's the best guide in the whole tribe. But apparently, even he has never successfully reached the island. With a good guide to lead the way, a journey should usually be fun and pleasant. However, going to the mysterious island is different, and I don't know if I can guarantee that. But since it's you two asking, I definitely won't refuse. It's just my duty as a guide to explain these things before I officially agree to go on the journey.
Paimon thought this would be a piece of cake for you, but it seems like we're actually asking a lot. Paimon will feel really guilty to make a friend go through a bunch of trouble just for the sake of finding some treasure. Mualani?
Whoa, what's the hurry?
Come on, what are you waiting for? Kolo just got back to the tribe. I heard he found another underground ruin full of treasure.
Oh, Kolo's back. Wait for me.
Who's Kolo?
Oh, he's currently ranked as the #1 guide in the People of the Springs. Besides the tribe's first chief, he's the only other guide who's ever made it to the mysterious island.
Really?
He's always out and about, so we don't get to see him often. Sounds like this is quite an occasion, though. Let's go check it out. Let me put up the closed sign first. Okay, come with me.
Alright. Ugh. Probably a generic NPC.
The crystals you asked for can only be found in caverns deeper than 500 meters underground. Here, have a look for yourself. As for the people you asked me to take along, they almost all got lost in a cave. Out of my sense of duty as a guide, I brought them all back. Next time, just save the trouble and let me go alone.
Indeed. Well done.
No wonder he's the best. I wouldn't dare to go more than 200 meters down into a cavern like that.
I wonder how much he made this time.
Whoa, it really does sound like a super amazing guide. Do you think you could get some pointers from him, Mualani? Who knows? Maybe he could save us some trouble on our trip to the mysterious island.
Ko'olo always treats his experience like trade secrets. He never tells anyone anything about being a guide.
Oh, okay.
But one day, I'll also be able to reach the island.
That's him, right? Do you really think you'll be able to get his help?
Allow me to do the talking. You must be the top guide of your tribe. I have a commission that I hope you'd be willing to consider.
That guy sure looks familiar. Oh, aren't those two the scholars from Sumeru who were bitten by the Kaholasaurs? They also wanted to go to the mysterious island, right? Seems they finally realized that they need a guide.
A commission? Since you've obviously heard about my abilities, have you also happened to hear about my rates? If you're not intimidated by the price, then we can talk.
Yes, I've looked into everything I need to know. As long as the trip is a success, then the commission fees won't be a problem.
Oh? And where is it you want to go?
The mysterious island.
Just as Paimon thought.
But first, please don't misunderstand. I'm no tourist. I wish to visit the real place.
You hear that? He wants to go to the island.
In that case, Ko'olo's the only one for the job. But the journey to the island requires a lot more than just a guide, right?
Since you want to visit the real mysterious island, then I'm sure you've also heard about the requirement for our trip, right?
Yes, I know. According to the legend, only those who are willing to entrust their lives to one another will be able to reach the island together. I must reach that island, even if that means putting my life in someone else's hands. I have made up my mind.
Don't waste your words on me. The way I see it, the requirement is just a way to weed out those who do not have the skills to reach the island by themselves.
You
say you'd put your life in somebody else's hands? Ridiculous. Even if someone were to trust me with their life, they'd just be another burden. Let's look at it the other way around. Why would I place my life in the hands of someone whose abilities are far below mine? That is what the legend is really hinting at here. Many guides in the tribe have received commissions like this, only to end up bogged down by their incompetent clients long before reaching the destination. How do you think I reached the mysterious island? I made it because I chose to go alone.
Well, I'm different. I'm no ordinary tourist.
That doesn't make much of a difference to me. You'll give up halfway at best, which is a waste of my time. And a waste of your commission fees. I can tell you're just looking to explore something new. If that's the case, then you can find another guide in the tribe. For example... new student, over there.
What's up with that guy's attitude? Paimon takes back everything nice she said about him.
I have things to do now. Goodbye.
Hold on, Ko'olo.
What's wrong? I'm only introducing a potential client to you because I know you're a teacher. In fact, I'd say it's quite the opportunity.
Never mind that for now. I don't agree with your views on the island. Uncle New taught me that...
I know. You're just the same as him. You both obviously hope to prove yourselves, but still think that you have to follow the legend to the letter. Waiting for a cumbersome client to find you before even trying to set off.
Mualani?
The rare ores I brought back are proof that I've been to the island. But as for New, where's his proof? Why don't you wait until he's actually found the island before you start using his views to refute me?
Alright.
I'm really sorry. I just wanted to take you to see what the excitement was all about. I wasn't planning on getting into an argument with him again.
That Ko'olo seemed to harbor some kind of grudge against you, Mualani. Or maybe your teacher.
I know. Quite an impressive achievement for my teacher, huh? Even the best guide in the tribe can't stop talking about him.
Oh, Paimon thought you'd be more upset.
Of course not. Uncle New has also argued with Ko'olo before. I've already heard the same words several times now, but it's hard to prove anything to him unless you've actually been to the island. That's right. It's just that I've always seen the journey as something super important and not to be taken lightly. I was really surprised when you asked me to be your guide today. After telling you about all the dangers with such a serious face, I didn't make you think that you're causing me trouble, did I?
Actually, Paimon did think about taking our invite back.
No, please don't do that. Actually, that is also a part of what Uncle New taught me as a guide. The difficulty of the trip is the very first thing that needs to be clearly laid out to the group. If you want a chance of reaching the destination together, you must first reach a consensus on the amount of effort that will be required.
Weirdly enough, there is a quest that probably brings you up to that island already, which is a world quest with no voice acting, so I'm really curious. Will this just be the same thing just with Mualani, or does the other one not get all the way?
I always felt that my teacher is no less skilled than Ko'olo. But Uncle New has never been to the island, so Ko'olo always uses that to push us down. So, as Uncle New's student, I've always wanted to complete the trip to prove his skills. It's a pity that I've never had the chance.
But don't you have that chance now, Mualani? If you'd agree to be our guide, we're completely willing to trust you with our lives. With the help of the renowned traveler and his trusty companion, you'll definitely be able to find the mysterious island. Then you can come back and teach that Ko'olo a lesson.
Oh, Paimon. Come on, bring it in.
Aww. Oh!
You're making Paimon blush.
That looks so weird, but oh well.
Alrighty then. If we're gonna go, we should start preparing right away. I've already had the plans for this trip written out for some time. Come with me.
No, we are not taking you with us. Screw off.
Oh, it's that scholar guy. Paimon almost forgot he was still here.
Scholar guy? My name is Varamdra. Please use it.
I didn't expect to see you again, Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, and it's that lady too. Hello again.
Excuse me, Miss Guide. Since we've been referred to you, would it be okay for us to join your journey?
I'm Mualani. Just call me by my name. As for whether or not you can come along, I'm sure you've already heard the requirements. We've only just met, and I'm not sure you're cut out for this trip. The path to the mysterious island is a grueling one.
Oh.
I admit that after coming to Natlan, I've encountered many things outside of my field of expertise. It's understandable you're worried that we'll slow you down. So how about this?
You couldn't even manage 3 of these Colosauruses. The walruses.
We'll set off with you as ordinary travel companions, and I'll pay you the usual commission fees. But we won't officially be your clients. In other words, you needn't shoulder the responsibility of being our guide. And even if something were to happen to us, your reputation as a guide won't be tarnished as a result. How does that sound?
So you just want to follow us, basically.
If you accompany us, then you are a member of the team. I could never agree to such a careless deal. Oh, don't tell me you think I'm the same kind of person as Ko'olo.
So you still refuse? Fine. Kariel, put the more for the return trip in your backpack. Without a guide, the road ahead may be dangerous, so please don't follow me.
Varamdra?
Now he wants to go alone? Why is this guy so obsessed with that island?
Wait! Please don't do this in front of a guide. I can't let a tourist go on some dangerous journey all alone. Even my sweet mom would give me a harsh scolding if I ever let you do that.
I'm so sorry for the trouble. Really.
Don't say that. Although it'd be inappropriate to bring along 2 strangers I just met, there is another solution. How about this? Let's meet up tomorrow morning at the monument near the tribe's southeastern slope. I'll see you there.
So you've decided to accept my offer?
No. My plan is to use some of our time together to turn you from strangers into friends. The kind we can trust with our lives.
That's your plan? Very well, then.
Wonderful. On behalf of both Varamdra and I, Thank you so much.
God, I don't care for you.
Pretty sure only Mualani could come up with a plan like that.
Uh-huh.
We need to get started on our preparations. Come with me.
No, I wouldn't trust him.
Yeah! Skyward! Scatter!
Oh, whoops.
Hey, Alapha. I've got some business for you.
We've been over this before. The name's Yellowfath.
I know. It's just that Lapha sounds so much cuter.
Well, since you're the customer here, I guess whatever floats your boat.
I need a camping tent with all the accessories. Only the best you've got.
Another commission, huh? Just so you know, a full tent according to your standards is gonna be pricey. Is your client covering the bill?
How much are we talking?
Don't worry about the costs. I'll take care of it.
Oh, but that's not right.
We're the client? Well, we are the friends, actually. We're going on a camping trip.
Ahem. Let's make this clear, Traveler and Paimon. We're not working together like this is a hired commission, are we?
No, I guess not.
No, we're traveling as close friends who trust each other with anything.
That's what I thought. Honestly, I can be a little picky when it comes to camping equipment, and I don't want my friends to be paying for me. But don't worry, it's not that expensive. We're ready, Lapha.
Your total is 200,000 mora.
Oh, that's easy.
Isn't that still a lot for you, Mualani?
Just imagine us in the wilderness, okay? We can either sleep out in the open, tired and weary, or simply spend a week's worth of pocket money and completely solve that problem. I'd say that's a great deal.
You call that a week's worth of pocket money? Are you rich, Mualani?
I mean, we're rich too, Paimon. What are you talking about? Only travelers who haven't started their journey at the very beginning have no more.
That's not important. We still need to buy some equipment from another store. Come with me.
Let me guess, that's another 200,000?
Yeah! Skyward!
Afternoon, Uncle On.
You call me uncle, but I'm old enough to be your grandfather, you know.
Because you're still young, Uncle On. Hey, can you help me find something kind of rare? I can negotiate the price. What do you say?
All right. What are you looking for?
A record player. Specifically, the kind that's convenient to take camping.
Oh, that model is pretty rare indeed. I thought it'd be nice to keep it as a prized collectible in the shop.
Ahem, Uncle On.
Just don't break it, okay? I'll even buy it back from you when you're done with it.
Thanks, Uncle On.
A record player? Does that mean we need to buy some records too?
Yep, and that's our next stop.
What?
Hey, Paka Paka.
Mualani? Have you finally decided to release a record of your own?
You'd be the first I'd sign with if I ever did, but not today. I just want to buy a record. The one you've been keeping from customers and listening to in secret.
Uh-huh. That's a pretty rare record, you know? Besides, I haven't even finished listening to that one yet.
Wait. Ballet, you can't tell me you don't know Genshin Impact. I mean, if you downloaded the launcher for Zenless Zone Zero, Genshin Impact is on the very same launcher. Or can you still get the standalone launchers for these games? Oh no, wait! If you play it on mobile, there isn't a launcher. That's PC only, where you have all the games on the same launcher. So yeah, this is Genshin Impact. One of the 3 best Hoyo games. Or the best free-to-play gacha games out there. No contest. The only one that I would put right after So currently my favorite gachas are Zenless Zone Zero, Genshin, and Star Whale. And they are all from Hoyoverse. And the one on the 4th place would be Wuthering Waves. All the other gacha games I've seen and played, they are so far apart from each other. You don't see how far I spread my arms apart, but they are really far in quality from each other. And from actually, well, value in whatever you can consider value. I mean, I have to admit, Genshin got kinda boring. I don't know, maybe because I reached the end game and I played it for 4 years and it's going so slow with the story to go on, which is the main thing I'm interested in. And since it takes so long, I forget half the story that was already told. I don't know. I mean, the same problem will be with Zenless Zone Zero, but I guess it's just that I played it for so long now. I still kind of enjoy the journey though, when there's voiced stories. But usually the unvoiced stories kind of... The interesting thing is the unvoiced stories bore me, and at the same time they can suddenly become kind of exciting. But then I have only half-heartedly read all the dialogue in between, and then I think, God damn it, why did I skip so much of it? Oh well, but when it comes to compare any of... I mean, I really sound like a Hoyo game fanboy at this point. But when it comes to a lot of paid games that cost around $60 to play them for 30 hours, most Hoyo games have the same kind of quality and time you can spend on them, like on a $60+ game, which is baffling actually. That you get most of the experience for free. And I mean, when it comes to Genshin, currently I'm very picky with my characters, you already know that. I have a lot of characters, some of them that I only half-heartedly wanted and got them anyway. And I have still so many funds left to get any character the game could throw at me that I want. They could bring out 4 characters I really want to have in a row, and I would still be able to get all of them. And the best thing is, you don't even need most of the signature weapons so the characters can actually be used properly, since the 4-star weapons are actually good enough. Well, similarly to Zenless Zone Zero, with the only difference that Zenless Zone Zero has a little visual extra touch to them. And frankly, actually Zenless Zone Zero, so far, the Spiral Abyss is the counterpart to Shio Critical Defense. And Shio Critical Defense, to get to the S rank, was for me, which probably also comes down to luck, getting Soldier 11 and Nekomata, much easier than it ever was for me to beat the Spiral Abyss in Genshin. And even today, sometimes I can't fully get all the rewards out of the Spiral Abyss, since it just gets annoying at sometimes. Extra touch? What touch? What? Huh? No, I'm confused. Anyway, enough of me trying to hard sell Hoyo games.
Maybe I can think of a way to connect you with a friend from the Masters of the Nightwind to release a record.
Whoa, then we could produce some really wild tunes. You've got a deal.
His secret
Nice.
stash.
That's the record also accounted for.
What do we need it for anyway?
Well, I asked a friend from the Masters of the Nightwind for some advice once, and apparently, playing this song at night is an effective way to keep travelers safe and sound.
Is that really a thing? Well, if That's a nice way to make the trip a little more pleasant.
You know how it goes, Mualani. 20,000 mora for this record. That's the best I can do.
Deal. Looks like Milani really is rich.
I mean, I have that money too. I have 30 million.
That should be about everything we need to buy. Next is... Ooh, I'm getting kind of nervous.
Wait, I think I don't have 30 million anymore. Oh, you were screwing around with me. Okay, I don't know. I haven't actually looked what she can do yet. I mean, up until Ito, I got every Geo character somehow. I mean, I got Albedo on his first release. Back when Zhongli was still not as strong as he is today. And Albedo lost a lot of his luster. But I didn't get Navia and Shiori. For two reasons. Shiori was just a better version of Albedo. Practically, she was just a better version of Albedo. And I couldn't use her as an on-field DPS because she would be shit at it. Let's put it like it is. And Navia, I don't know. She was kinda interesting, but not enough to actually pull for her. So I'm kinda curious what another Geo character in Netland actually can do. So I have to wait to see what she can do. A lot of the characters I pull, it really comes down to how much fun are they when I play them in the trial. I don't have... Well, I have Kachina, but everyone does have Kachina. But I haven't pulled for Mualani. And Kanich, I don't even know yet. The biggest thing why I don't want to pull... So the biggest reason I want to pull Kanich is... If he can web around like Spider-Man and Genshin freely... With almost no cooldown and just using the Floston energy... I will probably get him. But the single most reason I don't want to get him is this little pixel annoying dragon. Since it's basically a much worse version of Paimon. That is one of the reasons I don't even know if I want him. So if he can actually swing around like Spider-Man through all of Netland, I maybe get him. But if he doesn't, then I probably skip him. And then I guess the Geo lady will come out. And I don't know what she can do. If she can fist fight. If she's a fist fighter, I will get her. Since I'm... Because she you know, she... Sounds dumb, but she's female, so she's the closest to a Tifa. And when she fist fight and kicks their enemies around, then I'm absolutely getting her. Because I was waiting for a fist-fighting 5-star character that looks similar to Tifa or is just a female character that can kick ass, then I probably would get her. Tifa from Final Fantasy VII. I want a Tifa-esque character. I have 70,000 Primo Gems and like 200 pulls in Stellar. Not in Stellar Jade, but in Masterless Stardust. If a character like that would come out and is actually the closest thing ever to a Tifa character, like she can be played in Final Fantasy VII Remake, I would probably drop all my Primo Gems on her. Man of God, I don't know. I mean, Tifa is just a great character. What can I say?
What's wrong, Mualani?
Next, I need to find my teacher and get the map to the island.
I mean, do you want to see how many characters I have and how much I have already saved up in Primo Gems despite the amount of characters I have? I mean, on the one hand, I sound like I'm very braggy. I did spend on this game over the last 4 years it is out. I spent like $100 on it. I'm not gonna. I think it's around about 100 over 4 years now. So it's not like that most of my Primo Gems come from paid things, but quite a few of them came in the early days from it. I mean, you will see.
Besides the legend left by the first chief, there's also a map. Well, not just a regular map, it's more like a treasure map. It's full of strange symbols, almost like it's a part of a big puzzle. Guides must draw from their experience to decipher the map's meaning and understand the route.
I mean, yeah, Genshin is out for 4 years, isn't it? Almost 4 years? I mean, Genshin releases 1.0. Wait, isn't it almost 5? Wait, 1.0 was the first year. 2.0... So in 2.0 we had 1 year. 3.0 were 2 years. 4.0 were 3 years. So yeah, Netland is 5.0. That's 5 years. No, wait. That's 4 years. Since 1.0 came out in 2020, I think? Kind of? I don't know anymore. But it's 4 years since 4 major version updates were. And there's 1 year between every major version. So it's 4 years. We are in the 5th year, yes. But the game itself is out for 4 years. And this is the 4th one, right? That's how it works, I think.
The chief made several copies of the map and distributed them to the first members of the tribe. The copies were to be passed down to future generations, so usually a teacher will pass their copy to their student. Which brings us to today. The day I officially asked Uncle Nu for his copy of the map.
Whoa. Hearing that is also making Paimon feel a little nervous. Sounds like it must be a pretty serious moment.
Yes, but the thought of having you two by my side somehow makes me feel a lot better. We won't let Uncle Nu down, right?
That's right! Let's go and find him together!
It's kind of sad that Star Whale doesn't have... Star Whale doesn't have basically an incentive to actually stream the content. I used to do that, but it just... Wait, actually, Star Whale, I only stream the major updates. The major... I think I do... Wait. Yeah, I did stream the major content updates of Star Whale, but not the intermission thing. So basically, the main trailblazing missions I actually streamed all, or uploaded them in a certain form. But all the intermission things in between I completely skip because I don't feel like doing it. That is the problem with playing Hoyo games. The only interesting part is the main plot, and all the stuff in between is just meh. But the same is true for Genshin, I suppose. But the most fun system currently is still Zenless Zone Zero. They made a great game with Zenless Zone Zero. They just have to refine it a little bit more, and it is probably the best combat-based game they brought out in recent years. Oh yeah, right. We are. I have something. Okay, let's see. Is this okay? Let's see. So this is my roster of characters I have. This is, I mean, you probably know Wanderer. I called him Vegeta because I don't know why I called him Vegeta. Because he's the evil guy turning good guy. So I called him Vegeta. Jian Yun was kind of something... I wanted the mobility characters. So he can fly and go vertically and horizontally. She can go horizontally a great distance. She can just run really fast. So... And she is C1. So I have the constellation for her so I can do 2 dashes. This is Zhongli. I mean, who doesn't know Zhongli? And he is C2.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same
wow.
as I remember.
And he has the shortest freaking voice line ever. I have him C2. I didn't got him at the... When he first released, I got a C1. And I regretted it. And then I thought, his C2 is so convenient. I just need to do his burst, put up his pillar, and switch him out. Done. And... my biggest gripe with a lot of Geo characters is that they got shafted hard against any boss enemy. Since if a boss enemy grazes their construct just by a little bit, it gets destroyed. Which is the most annoying shit that they never...
This wine tastes
Shut up. That they never bothered to fix in 4 years to make either make the Geo constructs indestructible, make the Geo constructs be phaseable by bosses that they can go through, but still damaged by them, but stop making them get destroyed by just getting walked on. This is my major gripe with a lot of the Geo characters, that the constructs get destroyed. And I mean, they tried to change that with Itto and Albedo, but even Albedo's construct is still annoyingly easily to be destroyed, but I don't know. This is my major gripe with the Geo thing. I mean, they try to go around it, but they don't bother to fix the other characters so they don't have the same dumbass weakness.
Osmanthus wine.
But yeah, I have him C2 just because I was able to and I didn't know what else to. God damn it, Osmanthus wine, it tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memories? We know. Okay, but yeah, C2. This is C0 Kazuha. I mean, Kazuha was one of the characters where I thought, his trial is really, really fun, but do I need him? I already have Venti and Sucrose. But I played his trial like 30 times until I finally decided to pull him. And it was the best decision ever. Most Anemo characters that came out were great. And there's Ayaka. Ayaka also C0. And she is somewhat the virtual character. But interestingly enough, I stopped playing her very, very fast. I don't know why, but I haven't played her in a long time. And the main problem is that Cryo is also an element that got shafted really hard by Hoyoverse.
A blade.
Oh god, she has that weapon? No, that's not the weapon she usually has, but yeah. She got shafted.
A blade.
No, stop. She got shafted by Hoyo really. All Cryo characters got. Can you stop that idle animation? Do the silent one, please. No, she really wants to say the line. No, I don't have Ayaka's weapon. Usually I use this weapon on Ayaka, the black sword. And yes, I had the battle pass 5 times to get refinement rank 5 on the sword. I don't have Ayaka's weapon, no. The problem with 5-star weapons... Well, the good thing about 5-star weapons in Genshin, they are completely optional, so I don't feel the need to pull them. Oh, this is how I can get them to shut up. That's actually a good idea. But yeah, Ayaka. I was most hyped about Ayaka. And you probably know why. I mean, Ayaka is basically the Miyabi of ZZZ. And Ayaka is basically, for me, even though Akawon is for me the Ayaka of Star Whale. And even though people say, oh, the Raiden Shogun is actually the equivalent of Acheron, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for Virgil-esque style, and even though the Raiden Shogun, or rather A, or however you want to call her, was not that for me, but Acheron. Acheron in Star Whale was the first character where I got the light cone and got the Eidolon too. For Acheron. Because Acheron was what I was looking for in a character in style and sword and cool badass swordsman lady. I got the battle pass 5 times actually. No, 6 times actually. Wait, 7 times? 6 times. I think 6 times. Since I got the spear and 5 times the black sword. Wait, I can actually... No, not like this. Yeah, I can actually do this. Then they don't talk as much. But yeah, even though I really liked her and I spend a lot on getting her up to snuff, for some reason I stopped playing her entirely. Since at some point she was just not convenient to play anymore, and as I said, Hoyo shafted Cryo because bosses can't be frozen, and they never bothered to update the Cryo element to give a useful debuff for boss enemies. And this is the biggest shortcoming of Genshin, that they never overhauled their reaction-based system. They still haven't reworked Geo, they haven't reworked Geo Construct, they haven't reworked Cryo even though they desperately need it, and they haven't reworked Electro, which also needs it, since the most useful Electro reaction, apart from Hyper Bloom, that's the only good thing that they did for Electro, is that Superconduct is only good for physical characters, but not for the Electro characters at all. I mean, I occasionally still play her, but not all the time anymore. Then we got Raiden. The Raiden Shogun. Wait, how is she called here? Raiden Shogun, yeah. So, she's probably one of my biggest regrets, but not because I got her the first time. The first time was okay. What I regretted is this. The second constellation. It wasn't as much of a game changer as I thought it would be, and I never got warmed up with her international team. I feel like she would have been completely fine if I just wouldn't have gotten her Constellation 2. I regret that one more than this one. And this one I got for the convenience. I got the Constellation for the convenience, that is all. And this is probably... It's not one of the greatest regrets, but it is one of the pull regrets that I have. I mean, I use her now just to not make it completely wasted when I try to brute force something. But even that is harder and harder with each Spiral Abyss, since the Spiral Abyss gets more and more specific what kind of characters you need to actually beat it. Then there's Nahida. Nahida was actually one of the best pulls ever. But as you can see, no Constellation, since it would just be, well, a little more damage. So yeah, Nahida's great. I can't say anything negative about Nahida. So if there are characters that I think are an absolute mainstay over 4 years of the game, which I use regularly, it is Nahida and Zhongli. Zhongli and Nahida are the 2 characters I use the most in all of my time playing Genshin, I think. Sacrificial Fragments. That's her weapon. I mean, it gives Elemental Mastery 221. I mean, what can I say? And the Widen Shogun has the catch. Kazuha has Sacrificial Sword. Zhongli has Black Tassel because, you know, big shield daddy. Big daddy shields. She has Sacrificial... Favonius Bow because energy regeneration. It changes. It changes each rotation. I don't have a main team for Spiral Abyss. I mean, I have a main Spiral Abyss team for 9 to 11 or something. I mean, this one also just Favonius Codex, the Witsith. She has usually the black tassel, the black sword, but I don't know how that ended up on her. Oh, and then there's her. Cookie Shinobu must be one of the best Hyper Bloom enabler characters in the game. And she's also one of the few 4-stars I actually have on Constellation 6. I mean, I don't know if it was on choice or anything. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't even realize she had that ability! When her HP drops below 25, she will gain 150 elemental mastery? That's so good! Anyway, yeah, that is my cool. This is one of the best Hyper Bloom enablers ever. I mean, Widen is good. She's also a very good Hyper Bloom enabler if you give her elemental mastery, but that wastes her potential in other teams where she should be the DPS. So I still say that she is the best Hyper Bloom enabler, especially if you have this. C2 makes her the absolute best Hyper Bloom character. Oh yeah, as you see here, there are no... Nah, I don't show all the things. I don't want anyone to snipe me or something. And then Shinsho... I mean, it's Shinsho. Weapon, Sacrificial Sword. What else would you get on him? And I actually bought his Constellation off the shop, since for some reason I hardly got him from any polls. And then we go to Ito. Ito is a character I've... When Ito came around, Ito's full-on Geo team was it's usually my go-to team to just brute force the Spiral Abyss. I mean, yeah, Nahida. Nahida, 900 elemental mastery, of course. Why wouldn't I? But yeah, Ito is my Unga Bunga man. He is the man when I don't wanna think and just wanna smash, you know? Or just wanna smash something. Then Unga Bunga Ito is there to do that job. Usually he has... Oh yeah! I got the Battle Pass 7 times! Since I also have this one. I got the Battle Pass 7 times. Since I have the Serpent Spine too. That is usually his weapon. And I got this on accident. I got his first Constellation on accident. And I give you, guess why. Guess why I have his Constellation 1. And of course there's Albedo with his, well, signature weapon more or less, which nobody ever will get ever again, because MiHoYo thinks, yep, let's make him more obsolete for future people to pull him and make him more useless for people who were not there to pick up his signature weapon. No, I told you just like half an hour ago, I spent like $100 in 4 years of playing Genshin. I told you. before I started with this, I told you I spent like $100 in the early days of Genshin. And they were all on Battle Pass and how was it called? The Welcome Pass. So the next candidate is a surprise, since I actually have a signature weapon just because his signature weapon exists on the standard banner. At some point I got this weapon off the standard banner by complete coincidence, which is good. Interestingly enough, Zhao used to be my biggest regret pulling back in the day when he first released. He was so hyped and I fell for the hype, and then no, I can't make him work. I can't give him what he needs to be actually good. But ever since I got Fushuan to C6 and how was she called? Farina. He became pretty good. He became also an Unga Bunga type of character when I don't want to think much and just smash. No constellations on him. He was initially the reason why I have gotten this, but now I don't need it anymore since I have this. I mean, it's not that I don't like plunge attacks. It's that I don't like how his plunge attack works. Since what I think the biggest missed opportunity to make Zhao an absolute mainstay is when he does his burst, his plunge attack pushes enemies away from him. He's an animal character. What are animal characters known for? Think of Venti, think of Kazuha, even think of Jean. They are great at sucking enemies. They have the biggest suck. And what does he do? He pushes enemies away, out of his attack range, when he plunges, doing his burst. The single thing they would need to change on him is that his plunge attack pulls enemies in. If that would do, he would be to this day the absolute top tier DPS. If he would suck in enemies when he plunges. Anyway, Venti, my first 5-star, he was the first. I have no proof, but I swear it took me to 90 pulls to get him, which apparently is mathematically almost impossible. But I never counted the thing. I don't know if I would have been able to prove it, since I didn't had all the pulls up until then. And people said it's impossible to need 90 pulls to get a character. And there was actually a bounty to get 90 pulls to get a character, and I would kind of swear that it took me 90 pulls to get him. He was the first 50-50 I won, basically. And it could have been 98. I can admit that much, that it at least took me, 89 pulls. But I think it were 90. I'm convinced I reached absolute maximum pity. On his first banner, the very first banner, he was my first limited 5-star. Because he has the big suck. What can I say? I mean, and as you can see, his main weapon is this. I mean, elemental skill, elemental burst damage. I mean, what else would you put on him? His signature? That is his signature weapon. It's a lute, it's a flute, it's stringless. That is his signature weapon. Yeah, the very first banner in the first patch. Venti was my first limited 5-star. Because he had the sock. Okay, then there is Jean. And Jean is one of the characters I got 4 times at this point. I mean, I played since release. Yeah, I am the oldest of the players. One of the oldest. I was there day 1. I even have most of the recordings on my YouTube. And I mean, I could get her to C4 with the event that is currently where you can choose your next one. But I don't feel like I need to. Ganyu. I pulled Ganyu. Ganyu's probably now. Ganyu's almost like Ayaka at this point. Ganyu, I pulled on her when she came out in Sumeru. No, not when she came out, but when she had a rerun in Sumeru. That's when I pulled for her. Oh yeah, wait, I have a 5-star weapon actually, but I currently have it equipped on him. But usually I have the Skyward Harp for her. But yeah, she might be one of the bigger regrets characters since I just pulled her for when she came out. She was considered to be the most broken character in the game, and now I barely play her anymore. I haven't even used her in Abyss. And I even got her 2 crowns. I have no idea why. I don't know. I don't know anymore why I even wanted her. She might be one of the biggest wastes on my account. As harsh as that sounds, she might be the biggest waste of Primo Gems. Let's see, let's go to the next in line. She was, I mean, she's a sword character, what can I say? She has a sword, she does swing, and bang, bang, bang. Usually, I don't... Huh? Oh yeah! I haven't actually shown you the talents. She's crowned on her main attacks. He is crowned on his main thing. 2 crowns here. He doesn't have a crown, he doesn't need it because swirl damage. She has a crown here and here. Whiten Shogun has 2 crowns as well. Nahida has 2 crowns. She doesn't have any crowns, she doesn't need it. Since she's Elemental Mastery. Then there's him. He has a crown. He's maxed out because obvious reasons. He's still, to this day, one of the best characters in the game. I crowned him 2 times. He got a crown on this ability. I crowned his, well, normal attack, since that is what gets increased by his Bane of All Evil. You have to increase this to make this stronger, as weird as it sounds. Venti didn't get any because swirl damage. She didn't get any because also swirl damage. There are 2 crowns on her. 1 crown on her because, you know, this is her main thing. But yeah, usually I don't like gun characters, but I really like the combination of sword and gun. Basically swishing, swimming, and gunning. Gun characters are usually not my forte, or rather I don't like them much, but I like sword characters, and she's a sword character with guns. So yeah, I pulled her just out of instinct. I have a thing for sword characters, what can I say? Oh, and we come up to my very first 5-star. When Genshin when Genshin was basically announced and there were the trailers for all the 5-star characters, I wanted her. I wanted Keqing. Keqing was, from the visuals and from her attacks and all that, she was my favorite character. I haven't played her a lot since then. And as you can see, crowns were not even a thing when I stopped playing her. That's why she doesn't have a crown. And I had 10 accounts prepared. Over 10 accounts I had prepared to reroll for Kaching. And one of my regrets was that I didn't start with the account that had the main name I wanted. And now I have a weird number at the end of my name. I mean, it's the number 1, but I have a number behind my name. But I also have an account name that does not have a number. As I said, I prepared 10 accounts to re-roll for Kaching. I was fully prepared to do that. But she was the character that came home. She was one of the characters that came home after I started playing the game. I didn't need the other accounts. I got her immediately. But then the slander started. Everyone was shitting on Kaching being one of the worst DPS in the game. And it killed me. I was so sad about that. You know? I mean, I prepared accounts trying to get her. She was my ultimate goal. And I was happy that I got her. She was a lot of fun. I used her in exploration. I used her teleporting ability to no end. So yeah, that's why I have a weird account name now. Since I didn't start with my very first one, but I started with the one that had a 1 behind it, since I did not expect to succeed. And that account is all my Hoyo accounts. I have all my Hoyo accounts linked. I have never ever attempted a reroll after I started playing Genshin on any Hoyoverse game. Ever since that incident, I thought rerolling is too annoying to do. And it just isn't worth it. Oh, right. But yeah, I really like her. She even got a second win when Dendro released. She's this really good character still. I mean, she is lagging behind, but yeah. Oh yeah, the Constellation. I have 1. 1 whole Constellation on her. That is all. And a refinement rank 5 Lions War. Isn't that nice? It's the closest she ever got to a signature. And then there's him. He is probably one of my most used characters in Spiral Abyss. Single-handedly, he's the one that I use the most. He has a shield, he heals a fuck ton, he's great. There's nothing bad I can say about him. No, I mean, I occasionally whip out my Kaching, you know? Sometimes I'm going with, don't blink! Cut to the chase! Ching! She's still cool. And then there's Alhaitham. I mean, you can probably guess why I got Alhaitham. I mean, you can take a guess why I've gotten Alhaitham. I don't have any cons on Baiju, if you think about that. No constellations. If I have constellations, I show them, I think, mostly. But yeah, there were no constellations on the other ones. And yeah, Alhaitham. He's a sword character. He ranged swords from down the heavens. He has a cool double sword. He basically uses a sword and a knife, or a short sword, or whatever, however you want to call it. He's just cool. And he's also one of the characters I use for Spiral Abyss. Not necessarily for Abyss 12, but I usually use him on below 12. And I actually use him... I used him a few times to beat Spiral Abyss 12. He's great. And as you can see, I use a Favonius sword on him. Huh? What do you mean, sword and... Yeah, sword and dagger. Wait, do you not know what that means? Wait.
Good roll. All right.
Do I have a team with him? There he is. Yeah. There. Have you seen that? There, dual swords. Here's a little knife there. Well, it looks like it's bigger than a dagger. It's basically a second sword. And he uses this in his main string of combos. He even kicks it into the ground. I mean, have you not played the trial or something? Anyway, yeah, Favonius sword, no signature weapon. Oh god dang it, I got confuddled now. Where was I? He was there, and Farina? Yeah, Farina. I have Farina just because. Just because she's an Archon. There's nothing else to say. Ever since I started with Venti, I'm just going for Archons. I get all the Archons, because why the heck not? She's a good character. I wouldn't say she's irreplaceable or super great, even though most people say she's absolutely cracked, especially if you get constellations on her. Apparently this constellation is so big because you get extra damage way faster. But I'm not much into timing stuff, so I just go Unga Bunga most of the time. And she's just easy to use. And she uses summons because, you know, she has her 3 little guys that attack and I don't need to do anything. The only bad thing about her is that she sucks off your character's HP. And then there's him. When he first released, I didn't pull for him. I didn't know... I mean, he was kind of interesting and all that, but I didn't pull for him. And then it turned out he was kind of very good. He was basically one of the most broken DPSs. And he has a big, schlong hydro pump attack. And when he got a Wii1, I got him. Yeah. His weapon is Prototype Ember. Because it's my only HP based one. And I've gotten this one to be able to not get interrupted anymore. But this is one of the characters I splurged a little bit more on. Just, you know, the problem is Genshin started to make characters where the constellations basically fix what the character lacks. And in his case, you could compensate with Zhongli. Kind of, sort of. But even then, the team wouldn't be enough to get all his stacks and to his full damage potential. And more, the reason why I pulled so few, what was it? Not Netland. How was it called? Fontaine. The reason I pulled so little Fontaine characters is that they got more and more reliant on the constellations to be good. But I did it for him just because he's actually, I think he's actually one of the characters where I have won both 50-50s to get him. Which I usually lose a lot of 50-50s. But yeah, that's basically him. So yeah, he is one of the, I mean, obviously, he's one that I use the most in Spiral Abyss 12. When I can use him, I use him. I just go blasting with him. Nailu, I initially skipped. I initially skipped Nailu since I thought, oh, Hyper Bloom is enough, and I don't have enough Dendro characters to fully utilize her. Until he came along. When he came along, when Nailu got a V1, I got her. Just because of him. Since he complements her so well that it's super easy to make her team work. I mean, there was the 4-star option of a healer, but he just provides more comfort. I'm pulling a lot of characters if they are comfy and easy to use. If they don't require too strict rotations or anything. Just boom, 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 done. The only thing that annoys me a lot about her is... Wait, when was there a 9? I should probably get her constellations. I think if she re-runs, I probably get the first constellation. Since it's really annoying to keep up her talent. Her talent is really annoying to keep up. Since the Tranquility Aura has 12 seconds, but the cooldown is 18 seconds. So with the first... Well, actually, no, I don't need it. No, I don't need her first constellation, since this one remains for 30 seconds, right? Calls Golden Chalice. General... There, Chalice's bounty for 30 seconds. Okay, no, I don't need it. Never mind, I won't get her constellation. But yeah, she's basically... Yeah, she was... At first, I skipped her and thought, nah, I don't need her. And then Baizhu came along and then, oh yeah, this is a new comfy team that is really easy to play. Just bam, bam, shlippity bam, and people die. Ayato was probably the biggest disappointment. One of my biggest disappointments. Since he's really not that great. He's really... He doesn't do anything really well. He's basically just some kind of filler character, to be honest. I mean, he has kind of a cool thing, but his interruption resistance is not strong enough. Not as strong as you need it to be. Yeah, this is a character that I would... Everyone who is not super into him would I advise to skip, but I got him because Sword. He was just another Virgil. Kind of. Low-key Virgil. Mona. I mean, interestingly enough, funny story. I got every... before Tainari and Dia came out, I got every 5-star characters from... Every standard 5-star character I got from losing a 50-50. And I've never gotten a dupe until I have gotten all the standard characters. That is probably one of the luckiest bad luck I had. That I got all the standard banner characters before I got dupes of standard banner characters. And then later on I got Dia and Tainari. Somehow also from losing 50-50, obviously. Because I wouldn't pull for a character that I can get by losing. Yeah, I haven't built her properly yet. And I also have a constellation for her. Because, you know, dupe. Then there is Dia. Dia was probably the most controversial character in all of Genshin at this point, I think. Maybe. No, not... She was not that big of a controversy than Zhongli, but she's the second one. Since everyone thinks she's a super shafted character. And only now, with Emily, she actually got a character where she works well with. Emily was probably the first character she actually works well with. And I skipped Emily now because I didn't know what was coming up and because I don't have her Constellation 2. If I get her to Constellation 2 somehow before Emily re-runs, I will probably pull for Emily. the Dendro character, since with her Constellation 2, her talent is actually the 22nd of her cooldown, which is the most biggest factor. I mean, I really wish they would have not gated the usefulness of her talent behind her Constellation. Since here, 6 seconds increase, it's annoying. And then there's Diluc. My first C6 character. This is how often I lost the 50-50. I lost a lot of 50-50s. We could look at... I don't know if I got a dupe Diluc after the C6. I forgot. I don't know if I've gotten him after I already got him to C6. But he was the first C6 I've got. By losing 50-50. The Fire Denver was not a matter. I mean, Emily was not great because of the burning reaction. Emily was good with burning because she got stronger when enemies were affected by burning. That is the only reason. She's basically... I don't know how to say that. Emily is basically to burning what Nailu is for a Bloom team. Kind of. She's not good because of the burning reaction. The burning reaction is only good because she gets power from the burning reaction, but she doesn't amplify the burning reaction. So she was actually the first character where burning was not completely useless. That's what Emily is. And he's one of the only characters alongside Zhao with his signature weapon. Just because standard banner. I have actually another Wolf's Gravestone. So I got this weapon twice. Yunjin! Footprint of the Rainbow is a pretty great weapon on her. I mean, it doesn't fit her quite as well, but actually it does now that I look at it. I mean, she was a Garo character, I've gotten her, and I somehow got her to Constellation 6. At some point, I don't know when it happened, but it happened. Oh, wait! Did you already guess why I got Constellation 1 Ito on accident? Do you have a guess for that? Do you have any guess? Any guess why I have Constellation 6 Ito at all? Constellation 1, not Constellation 6. Constellation 1 Ito. This one. Go. Go is the reason. I wasn't patient enough to wait for Goro to be on another banner that didn't include Ito. So I actually pull, which is one of the biggest mistakes you can do in a gacha game, is to pull for 4-star constellations. So I pulled him. I tried to get him to C6 to make my Ito stronger. This one. 12 seconds after using all-round defense increases the crit damage of all nearby party members' geo damage based on the buff level of the skills field at the time of use. So I basically got 40% crit damage extra just for Goro doing his thing. And he also can heal a little bit by 50% of his own defense. I don't know what this was good for. But yeah, that is the only reason why you would want him to C6. He's already good at C0. But this just elevated Itto more in damage, or any Geo character really that scales with defense, I think. But yeah, here's the reason my Itto is C1. And I'm contemplating ever since if I should get C2 Itto at some point. Anyway, Noelle. I mean, everyone has Noelle. And everyone should have Noelle at C6. There's just no way around it. At some point you've got Noelle to C6. There's almost impossible to not have it when you played Genshin for a long time. Then there's her. I mean, yeah. Ningguang, C6. At some point, I don't know when and how. Faozan. This was the heaviest 4-star power creep ever. She is the only 4-star that can rival Bennett and Shinji in usefulness. And especially if you have her constellation at C6. And I've done that. The reason why I have her C6 is because I pulled for the bird lady. The bird lady is the reason I have her at C6 now. I wanted Faozan, and I just coincidentally thought, yeah, it wouldn't be too bad to lose the 50, to win the 50-50 on the banner where I can get Faozan. Oh, I have to go. God damn it. I don't think I can get through all the characters. I just got a reminder from my phone that I should... I have a, well, not an appointment, but I'm invited somewhere, and that is my reminder, right? And that is my alarm clock. Actually, it isn't too hard to play her. Faozan? I mean, what I do with Faozan is I use her elemental skill, I use her burst and switch. And as soon as her burst ends, I already have enough energy again to switch back. Oh yeah, we can continue this another time then. If you want, we can continue another time. If you just happen to come by. Is that even interesting to see me showing off my characters? Not just Devil May Cry. It's Virgil's theme, Bury the Light. It's basically the national anthem of all Miyabi, Ayakas, and Acherons. Virgil, bury the light. But it's not any bury the light. It is the... what was it? The remake something? I give you the link another time, I guess. Oh wait, actually. Live. Was it a remix? No. No, it was a remaster, I think. Where was it? Where was it? Where was it? Definitive Edition! That was it. There we go. Give me this little nugget. Oh, sorry. You sure? You sure you know this one? It's well, whatever. I sent the link now anyway. Bury the Light Definitive Edition. It got deleted so many times, but it's just the best version of the song. Okay, but yeah. See you around then. Bye bye. Thanks for stopping by.